Hello and welcome back to the Super Heavyweight YouTube channel, where in today's episode we will continue with the Arsenal Master League being played on the difficulty mode of Superstar. And the reason we put together this Master League was just to show you the process that I go through in Master League when trying to sign new players. So we're going to continue. We beat Newcastle 1-0 thanks to Erling Haaland's persistence and a fantastic cross for Ousmane Dembele. We've now signed Onana, as you can see on the screen, so we've got three fantastic goalkeepers, all for literally £10 million more. Sorry, for £20 million more than what we sold Lino. So, of course, the situation is at the moment we have 30 million with 71,000 salary budget. So I've put a bid in for Gravenberch. Should things not work out the way that we want, we'll probably end up just signing Ceballos. At the moment, we don't have enough in terms of salary budget to sign him. I'm going to go back into my listed players, and I'm going to put a bid in for Douglas Costa if I can. No, we can't, so I think he must be on loan. And then the other one was the left midfielder, who I think was Lamar. So Lamar is currently at 16 million, so let's just have a look there just to put him on loan. McKennie from Juventus is one that we could possibly purchase. So again, we can only give him a £68,000 contract. Whether that will transpire, if not, we'll just wait until the summer. So I'm sure we'll get some money coming in somehow. So those are the two. There's another midfielder that we can possibly purchase, which is McKennie. So if we just quickly go into there just to show you. So I think we do need a centre midfielder. Ramsey, could we bring him back to the club at 31? Not really interested. I would like Keita, but he's just too expensive at 39. Renato Sanchez could be one at 25 million. Let's just see what happens there. He looks like a good player. Again, not convinced. But for now, we've got enough centre midfielders. Golovan's another one. Draxler could be another option. McTominay's one that I'm very interested in. But Gravenberch. Lema, oh, this is an interesting one. He looks a really good player, this one. Again, from RB Leipzig, we're buying all RB Leipzig players. Palacios, again, another good player. So there's some options that we have. Decore is going to Manchester United. Sissoka's one that I want, but I just think 32 years old now. So McKennie was one at 23 years old, another centre midfielder, but when I tried to sign him, it says removed from list of players, which you saw in the previous episode. So we'll just leave that. If we can't get Gravenberch, we'll then just try to get Ceballos in the team. So let's just start against Brighton. We're currently 10th, and we're only 3 points behind the 8th team, which is Wolverhampton Wanderers. So we've really got to win this game. We'll just go back in, change up, see if there's any things we need to do. I'm actually going to put Teixeira up front for this one. So put Teixeira in there. Klosterman can come off for Kier for this one. And the left back, I think I'd bring on... I'd actually take off Dest to bring on for Bustos. And I'm just trying to think. I'll probably play Bernadeschi for Coleman. So we leave it, and we just leave Dembele because he scored the goal, and I'll keep Barrios in there as well. So we'll go with that, and Dimitri Payet's coming. So I'm hoping that we can get a good victory here. I think they're playing a 5-2-3-1, so I'm hoping that we don't get called out. I mean, Brighton can be a very tricky opponent. I think they've got enough in the bank at the moment in real life to probably avoid relegation, and then they can probably start to put things together. I think Newcastle, Fulham are just too far behind. But of course, look, there's still 7 or 8 games to go, so anything can happen. It's snowing in this PES 2021 Arsenal Master League. But very happy that we've got Payet back in. And of course, what a fantastic centre-back in Kier that we've got. And I'm just interested to see when the UEFA Europa League starts. So of course, this is the last match before the transfer window. So of course, Maybe we might put a bid in for Sanchez, Renato Sanchez, because he's still very young, and I like a nice tidy player. Because of course, I'm just looking at, obviously eventually we'll have a situation where Pai is not going to be around, but he's done well there to Teixeira. And to Bernardeschi, he's hit the shot, and what a goal! I mean, that was an inspired change. He's come in and he scored the goal. That's a fantastic start. Again, Dimitri Payet was able to get that move started. Shows how important he is. And I think we've done really well to move the attacking midfielder slightly further forward. So it just means that they don't really have much defensive responsibility, and I think Gay will be able to flourish in that position alongside Barrios. Of course, this reminds me of the match where we conceded in 3 minutes. I can't remember who it was against, but again, Teixeira's come on, and that's a fantastic finish. Slightly fortunate where it hits the bar, but again, Payet's ball to Teixeira. That's a fantastic touch and a first-time shot, which probably surprises the goalkeeper, and we've managed to get the goal. Then again, Teixeira, a shrewd signing. Of course, for those who are playing a Master League, I think he cost about 12-15 million pounds, and he'll give you a few good years. So we've just got to be very switched on, that we don't want to concede from this position. Tagliafico kept his position, and again, that's a fantastic footballer there. I think we got him on the cheap, so Dembele works well with Tagliafico. Can you get the cross in? And that's a great cross, and Bernardeschi gets in again. Probably should have got that header on target, but as I always say, look, you've got yourself in that position, so that's a positive sign to take away, and we just got to keep doing that, and eventually we are of the opinion that the goal will eventually come. But this is where Payet is dangerous. Dembele couldn't quite get out of his feet. Good defending there, and Proper's able to get that ball to Welbeck, who we signed for our Fulham Master League on a free transfer. So good defending there by Kier. That's a great ball there to Dembele. Plays that to Dimitri Payet with a shot, and comfortable in the end for Steele, the goalkeeper. And we've started off really well, so I mean, if we can start to take the confidence in, of course, look, we have got a very good team, so there's no denying that fact. Kier's out of position, so we've got Barrios and Tagliafico, but of course we've got to make this count, so we've got to get the second goal, because if we actually, let's just go man to man. If we end up conceding, then we're in a bit of bother. So of course that would be all that hard work just going out of the window. Again, Barrios comes across. That's good defending there. We've cut him out, but we've got to stop the cross. And we've got the player coming over, and Teixeira able to bring the ball away. Look at that pace, and there's a slip there by the Brighton player. Oh, just saw the run by Dembele, but just probably needed him to go a few yards further forward before I could play the ball. But when that did transpire, we've actually been dispossessed, and again Brighton come away. Well, that's a great shot, and that's a great goal. I mean, all that dominance has just been cut out. Balls come back off the post, and Danny Welbeck in the right position, and I think we've kept Nubel in goal. I'm not sure, probably Merritt might, is that Nubel or Merritt? I'll have to check, but look, it's an easy ball down the middle, the pass there, the shot there, that's a good shot by the way, and it's, oh, it is Merritt, and it's just come off him, but this was the pass there. Delit does well actually, but it just happened to fall to Danny Welbeck. So of course now we're 1-1, and all that dominance where we needed to get that second goal, we haven't. and we're back. But I'm quietly confident I think we'll be able to get another goal, so we've just got to keep plugging away. But at least that's a point for us to know that. Of course, Brighton are dangerous, but this is where we'll have our best play. Oh, he's just offside. That'll be interesting to see that one. Oh, he's just gone off. But Idrissa Gueye, that's where he'll do his best work. With the Roy Keane number on his back, the number 16. For those of you who don't know Roy Keane, do check out his highlights. The captain of Manchester United during their golden period. I'm sure Man United fans are probably always offside again, but Bernardeschi's causing a lot of problems. The goal has given him confidence, but he's got to do better. He's got to work harder to get back onside. And that could have been a very promising position for us. So it's been a good game actually. 30 minutes score, 1-1. Brighton have had more possession, but I think we've looked far more dangerous. And Dembele, look at that speed. Oh, can you get that ball there to Bernardeschi? Just slightly behind him, but again we've got the ball. And can we do? Tagliafico is trying to get Teixeira away, but that's a good pass, and we're 3 on 3, so we've just got to be careful. Oh, there's another slip there. That's a few players slipping. So the weather is going to cause havoc. I remember the Brighton player slipping earlier on. So again, Brighton really finding good passes in our 18-yard box, and that's dangerous for us because it's just too easy for them. Again, this just reminds us of Southampton, just coming in, but a good block there by Kier. And we've changed some of the numbers as well, if you've probably noticed, so I did go in and just edit the numbers. So we'll go man-to-man for this one. Dembele there at the near post. Well, that's a good header. We're able to get the ball away, and we're away. Oh, and that's the wrong pass. We needed to go to Bernardeschi, but look, we've got Brighton going backwards. We've taken the throw early. Paye there to Bustos. That's a good ball in there. Can he get the cross? And he can. And Teixeira's put that away. Again, another inspired change. But all the good work from Bernardeschi and Bustos. So the players that have come in are just showing that they should not be overlooked, and they should be in contention for a starting place. Brighton will be really disappointed because the player kept the ball, tried to keep the ball in, and then ended up losing it. But that's a great ball across the box, and Teixeira with a very good finish. I mean, you can't have enough goal scorers in the actual team, but Bernardeschi on his weaker foot plays that to Teixeira. That's a fantastic finish to beat the goalkeeper. So the two forward players have come in and shown how good the squad depth is. This game's still going to have many goals, so tune in and continue watching the action. Paye's in there, and again great defending. Paye's able to bring that ball out there to Teixeira, who gives that to Gueye and is able to use his running ability. Look at him go. Can he? Oh, just had to play the pass, otherwise Teixeira probably would have been offside. But at least we're asking those questions of Brighton and Hove Albion. But what a game! There's the young Lamptey, the Chelsea youth team product. In fact, Chelsea youth team product have such good players that they could probably just come in and play in the Premier League. So it's done well, playing Premier League football week in, week out, and he'll just hope that they stay in the Premier League, and I think he'll just continue his progress and development. But I think with Brighton's formation, the two in midfield is a bit of an issue for them, to be honest. Barrios has come out. Ooh, that's good skill there, but Tagliafico mops that up. And Delit is able to get the ball away, and we're on the attack with Bernardeschi. Again, this is where Dimitri Payet found a lot of space. And Dembele again is fouled. I mean, he's been such a shrewd signing. It was suggested to me to get Leroy Sané. Dimitri Payet telling him to stay down. Now this is where we do get slightly worried, because he got up and then he's gone back down. We just hope he's okay. His injury record isn't the best, and that's a bad foul, by the way. Takes him on the ankle, so we'll just have to see what's happened. And he is actually injured, which is going to be a worry now. What do we do? Do we go with Coleman or Kluivert, or do we bring on Harrit and move Payet out wide? And that's what we'll do. We'll move Payet out wide because he can play, and then give the young Harrit a go because he's done well in the previous match. So Payet, and I think this could be it. I think this is in. Oh, he's just over. Just had to get the dip on there, but the placement was perfect. The keeper was going to have no chance. And that's why Dimitri Payet needs to be in the 11, because he's so dangerous with these free kicks. And of course, if we were to bring on Haaland, say, for this game, maybe it would help us. But we will bring him on. So of course, Jovic and Haaland are the two main strikers. But I think Teixeira, just because of his pace and off-the-ball movement, will probably get more of a look in. Just got to be careful here. Oh, that's good defending. Fouquier, he's able to bring the ball out, and he's continued the run. There to Bernardeschi. Waits for support. That's good football there. Bustes. There to Gay. Back there to Barrios. Play that to Tagliafico. Oh, he's offside. Oh, that's just waiting for something to come short. But as you can see, with the three centre backs, it's a bit difficult. But we've got the right players in that we've scouted, and I think the defensive midfielder, centre midfielder, box to box, and the attacking midfielder, I think they're some really good signings. Of course, I'm just worried about Dembele. Is he okay? How long is he going to be out for? But Gay with the shot. That's what we want him doing. I think this formation probably allows him to do that. Ooh, a bit of ricochet there. It's a pinball in there. Harrit with a shot. Oh, it's just over. But again, he's found himself in that position to be able to do that. Teixeira's caused a lot of issues. Of course, I can't really take him off. But, oh, that's a good shot just again over the bar. But we're doing really well. Brighton are obviously going to look to play out from the back. Lewis Dunk, very, very good centre-back. Just in case covered that with Bernardeschi coming alongside him. So you can pass that one over. There to Dunk again, to Bernardo. Oh, we both got in each other's way. That's good defending though. Let's get that dinked out over the top to Bernardeschi, to Harrit, and we're away to Payet, who's come short. And again, there's no catching him. And he's going to get the shot. Oh, that's a wayward shot. I'm just trying to think, could the pass have been on? But I suppose that's what Payet does. He'll come into the midfield off that wing. Yeah. Oh, maybe if I'd played the free pass, possibly I could have got Teixeira away. But who's to say that we actually would have been able to execute the pass, because it is really difficult on this mode of Superstar. But we'll continue nonetheless. And Teixeira as the striker. I think now's a good time to make some substitutions. So what we'll do is we'll take off Payet for I'm going to do Kluivert, and I'm going to leave the rest as they are. I'm actually going to bring on Jovic for Teixeira. So I'll bring on Jovic for Teixeira, give Haaland the rest. But We do have the transfer window in. Oh, nearly gives the ball away, but managed to. Let's go play there by Harrod, and he's put the ball wide. Teixeira holds the ball up. Oh, that's a free kick, and we've just substituted Dimitri Payet. Yves Basuma, what a fantastic player. I think a big club could be snooping in for him. He's done really well at Brighton. But Teixeira again does well. And we've now got Jovic to come in and replace. We've still got one more substitute. So of course the flexibility is still there. We don't want to use up every single substitute. But this time it's young Clivert, who actually I thought he was left-footed. Let me just have a look at that. I just thought Clivert was left-footed. No, he's actually right-footed. I didn't realise. Well, let's have a look at who the possible free kick taker could be. And I'm going to give it to Bernardeschi. I was just a bit surprised there. But that looks a good free kick. Jovic. And it's cleared out there by Brighton. Danny Welbeck. Done well. This is still a game that could go right to the wire. We're only a goal up. And as we saw in the first half, even though we dominated that particular passage of play, we weren't able to do anything. So we just hold off. Barrios can't quite win the header. Just got to be careful. Just want to make sure that we've got enough players to cover the ball. That's a good cross in there. Great header out there by Kier. And we're away. Tagliafico plays that to Clivert. I think he's got the legs there. Oh, he's doing well. And we wins a throw in. That's fantastic play. Just slow it down. 83 minutes. Don't need to do anything silly. And Tagliafico. Can he get a good cross in there? He can. And well done to Brighton. We are able to mop that out. I just think we need to probably just see this out. We don't need to do anything silly. Tagliafico gets the ball over the top, and Lamptey's able to clear it. So as long as we can play the football in their half, I'm very happy. Pascal Gross probably should have been on earlier, but the ball hasn't gone out of play. So 7 more minutes or 3 more minutes of normal time to be played. There. Plays that ball out. Ball over the top. And again it's cleared. And Bernardeschi's got a Andoni. Oh, not the pass that they probably wanted. And we can get it back to the keeper. We could just slow things down. Yeah. It's just a bit of game management. Let's just get that down the line. And that's a fantastic victory. That's our 3rd victory in 4 matches. So 9 points out of a possible 12 points. The team are playing really well. I mean, we've got the personnel that we needed in. Now is the 1 week of making sure that we make a really good signing. Of course, we've got Ceballos there as well. So I think his move might need to be made permanent. But we won't be able to do that as of yet. But that goal from Bernardeschi got things started. And it was a very closely contested match. And now what we can do is we can possibly just relax a little. We've gone up and we're now looking at, say, 7th position, which is 5 points ahead of us. And of course, some of these teams we still have to play. So very happy with how things have transpired. We just need to keep on developing, keep supporting one another. And what I'll do here is I will just probably make the... let me do that now before I forget. I will just put the general settings as on a daily basis, just because this is quite important. and this will then mean that the whole process has been done. So, right, okay, bone fracture. And yes, so Dembele has been injured, which is a real shame. So Gravenberch has accepted, Lamar has accepted. We've had an offer for Fabra from Cardiff City, and Ketia has left the club. So literally, we got a few offers in there. We only have a certain amount, so 71,000. Can we get Gravenberch? He wants 75. No, we can't. Which is a real shame because he wants 83. We won't be able to do that. What do I do? We did have an offer for Fabra and Kier. Gay definitely isn't going because he's doing well, and of course there's an offer coming for Fabra, and of course Kier. I don't really want to say, even though we got Sane. I thought, as you saw in that Cardiff match, he was absolutely fantastic. Sane is obviously 31, Kier's 32. Just a different set of skills, really. Do I sell him? Look, we'll have to just go back in. There's nothing we can do, so we'll just continue. A good, we're building up a good amount of momentum. We just need to stick to that. So we'll just have a look. Is there any other player that's coming our way? Probably not. Tagliafico's done really well. Bustos has done really well as well. So him and Dest, I think, could be great competition for one another. Fabro, of course, will be the understudy to Tagliafico, and then we can always look to purchase another left back, and hopefully Sessegnon would get a game here and then. Maybe put him. I should have put him out on loan actually, just to give him a bit of match time. But we'll probably just keep him because I think he can possibly come in and get a few games till the end of the season. Plus, obviously, training with such a high caliber of players. But I'm really upset with Dembele. That was a poor tackle, and now we've literally got 71,000. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to renegotiate. So I don't think this will work, but weekly salary, I'm going to give it to 68. That's all we've got. If this doesn't work out, then there's nothing we can do, and I'll probably wait till the summer to sign the kid. Let's just have a look. Has he accepted? They're asking for better terms. Paye's coming from Juventus, so maybe there may be a bit of a stick and twist in this. So Gravenberch wants 75,000. Fair enough. We've had an offer for Dimitri Van. Now, normally I wouldn't sell him, but I think he's done his job, and his job was to put us in a really good position. But he's 34 years old. I mean, look at those stats. I just want to have a look at Harriet and see. So 87, 87, 86, and 88, 87, 87. So lofted passes, Paye. Place kicking curl, doesn't quite have that yet. Of course, now with Dembele being injured, that's something we can't really entertain. I mean, we can sell him off next season if we need. Now I'm going to keep him just because of Dembele's injury. And of course, Coleman can come across, and we've got Ryan Sessegnon as well. So sometime in March, that's 2 months away. So that's the problem when you sign Dembele, that we do have. But I think we've got enough cover between Cliver and Paye, so we'll have to just keep him. It was just because I've got Gravenberch, and yeah, we'll just have to just make do without that, to be honest. And if Juventus really wanted him, they could have actually gone in and put in the release fee. So there's a lot of talk around Des for some reason. I don't know what's happened there. He fails to find form, but look, we're winning games, and there's nothing to be disappointed about. We've got rid of everybody, so I think it's been a really good transfer window. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed the fact that I've put one together just to show you our process, and I hope you've managed to find certain players that you possibly could purchase. And of course, we'll just now continue as the Arsenal Master League being played on difficulty mode of Superstar. So as you can see, this is it. So we didn't quite get in the players that we wanted, but I think we have the team. The squad, I think, is in a very good position, and of course we've got Teixeira, who can come in and do that job as well. So of course Delit's gone to 87, so that's the team. Again, Paye possibly as a left wing forward, but I probably want a bit more pace down there. So of course it might be the time for Kluivert to shine. Get him in. Coleman as well, so, or maybe Coleman down that side, and to move another player there, but we'll go with Teixeira for now, just to give us 2 goal scoring opportunities as he can play there, and we'll put Paye in that middle, and of course Harriet can then come in, but we've got a good squad, so I think we should be quite pleased. And of course Onana can come in. Let's have a look at the schedule. So let's just have a look at when we're playing some. So there's a couple of big games going on, and then we've got the UEFA Europa League match, which hasn't as of yet happened. So there'll be the round of 16 second leg, round of 16 first leg. So 1, 2. Oh, we've got Marseille. So we're playing Olympique Marseille. Sorry, I went too far ahead there. In February, and as you can see, it's March time when we get Dembele back. So it's a very long way away. But we'll just skip, get into there. Some of those didn't go our way, but I'm hoping that once we start selling a few players at the end of the season to start the next phase, we'll go with that. So thank you very much for supporting the channel once again. Really appreciate it. Of course, the episodes will now be short, and we'll also go back to starting uploading Master League matches for Barcelona, Manchester City, as well as Fulham. So the Tottenham Hotspur match is coming up. We may be ahead of them at the moment, but there's no time to get complacent. We need to push on and widen the gap as much as possible before the derby. Let's see what Diego's got to say. Agreed. Putting together a tidy little winning streak will deal a hefty blow to their morale. Of course, Diego, that's the way. One of the greatest players ever, if not the greatest player. But best 11 of the month, Paye and Haaland, so I'm glad we didn't sell him. Haaland, of course, is the #1 striker now. Gravenberch didn't go our way, but look, it is what it is. And what we'll do is we're now ready to move forward. So we'll end the episode now. Thank you for all your support. We've got Crystal Palace, West Bromwich Albion, and then we've got the big one against Spurs in the North London derby. So thank you very much for your support. Take care of yourselves. Hope you're enjoying this Master League series. And remember, we're changing the game and taking over.